Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss another interesting feature of Java, which is called inheritance. Also, we'll be discussing polymorphism as well. I'll try to give you some example with some hands-on programming so that you can see how we can use inheritance and polymorphism. So what is inheritance? Inheritance is a process by which one class acquires the properties and functionalities of another class. So there are few different type of inheritance. One is called single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and another type is called multiple inheritance. But just to let you guys know, multiple inheritance is not supported in Java. Why it is not supported, we'll be discussing later. Now let me show you all how we can use inheritance in Java. So here I created few class already. So one of the class is called computer teacher, another class is called teacher. Inside this teacher class we have two attributes, this designation and college name. And here you can see computer teacher is actually extending this teacher parent class. So inside the main method we instantiate an object for computer teacher, and here you see this object instance is using college name and designation from the parent class, and we are setting the value here for main subject. This is exactly what object is using, and we are passing this main object to the does method. So let me run this program. Let's see what is the output we are getting. So here you see this ABC and teacher is coming from here, and this value is coming from this class, and this is what we are passing to this teacher method, to does method from the teacher class, and it is printing the result over here. So the main thing about inheritance is that if we have something in the parent class, the child class doesn't need to worry about all those stuff. The child class directly can access all those information and using all this property that is inherited from the parent class. Now let's discuss polymorphism. This is another interesting feature of Java. So polymorphism allows us to perform a single action in different ways. So there are two types of polymorphism. One is called method overloading and another one is called method overriding. So sometimes method overloading is known as static polymorphism or compile time polymorphism, and method overriding is known as dynamic polymorphism or runtime polymorphism. Let me show some example here so that we understand it better. Okay, so I have another package I created called polymorphism. Inside this polymorphism package I have a class called animal, another class is called horse. Okay, so in the animal class here you see we have a method called sound, and we are defining the method over here. But inside the horse class, what we are doing, horse is actually extending animal class and it is overriding this sound class. So inside animal class, the definition of this method was that animal is making a sound, but inside horse class we are overriding it and we are printing ne. So if we run this class, this is what we'll be getting here. Okay, so this is how we can do overriding of some specific method, and this will be an example of polymorphism. So here you see inside the main method this object is created for or from horse, but the type of this object is animal. So this is how we can do the polymorphism. Now let's discuss overloading. So what is overloading? Here you see we have two different class. One class is called overload demo and another class is called overload. So what this overload demo class is doing, so it is defining an object of overload class and we are passing some values. So inside this overload class we have few methods. All of these methods named as demo, but it is taking different parameters. For this one it is taking integer 1, the second one it is taking multiple parameters, and for the third one it is taking double type parameter, right? So this is what we are passing. So when we are passing 10, it will be calling this method. When we will be passing 10 and 20, as we are passing multiple parameters here, it will be calling this method. And for this one, it will be calling this method, right? So let me run this program. Let's see what we are getting here as an output. Yeah, this is what we are getting here as an output. So at first it is calling this method is printing this result, this method is printing this result, and for the third method it is actually printing that value and returning the multiplication of that 5.5, which is 30.5. So what is method overloading then? So method overloading is a thing where we'll be using the same method, but the method signature or the number of parameter will be different, but the name of the method will be same. That is called method overloading. What is method overriding? In case of method overriding, the name of the method will be the same, but the implementation detail will be different from parent class to child class. So let's summarize this chapter, what we discussed so far. In this chapter, we discuss inheritance and polymorphism with a detailed example, and we also discuss what is method overloading and method overriding. Thank you so much.